there for you with I really like how they have that really crummy looking back lot. Look, here he is in 1959 addressing Burbankers. I like the watch he's got on the podium there to time his speech. 1959. Go to the next one. Here he is in 1971. Everybody knows where that is. NBC, just outside.
Richard liked our place.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Everybody remember Bicentennial Fireworks?
Does anybody out there have any actual photos? This is off of a Burbank City calendar from the time period, but no one has any actual photos. We're having a real hard time finding actual photos of the fire plugs. That were
Do you have any photos like that of interest? Send them to us in Burbankia.
You do?
I have some pictures of them.
Well, Terry, send them to us.
westclark.com.
Or my email at the city. You know where I'm at.
Okay, next one. Blazing Saddles premieres at Pickwick Drive-In, 7 February 1974.
You only could ride a horse.
Mel
No cars.
Brooks arranged that it would be open for horses that night. You didn't want to work for Pickwick Theater. Yeah, you can see where I'm going with that, right?
And you don't want to know what happens when popcorn and Coke gets into a horse. Here's the end sequence of Blazing Saddles, where they all come running out of the studios.
The
off the
exact
bar
same
road.
place we saw the Dead End Kids in 1930.
Yeah, you'll notice that keeps repeating.
There's a lot of great continuity with Warner Brothers. Okay, this is a story we're trying to track down. I heard this from my father-in-law. Some interesting town lore. Don Villieu, class of 1945, Burbank High School. Apparently there was a girl or a child who was tragically killed as a hit-and-run fatality at or near the intersection of Burbank Boulevard and San Fernando Road, near where Home Savings was. Her mother, sick with grief, afterwards made a practice of dwelling at the intersection, where she became rather well known and wrote down the license plate numbers of all the cars that stopped there, apparently in an attempt to find the criminal. My father-in-law is not sure when this took place, in the 1950s. Has anybody else heard the story?
No one. Well, if you hear of anyone who ever mentions it, we're very
Remember the story? Remember Burbankia. If you hear something about it, drop me a line.
because there apparently were newspaper articles, but we just can't find anything. So.
Okay, video time. And no, we do not have tea cakes for you to eat. We have posters, we have patches. Here, it's all
I have one thing to say about Martino's tea cakes. They are good as currency in other states. If you are going to visit a Burbanker or someone from Burbank and drive through town, he posed with them when I drove to Virginia with them last night.
I was giddy with excitement when this van pulled up in my driveway in Springfield, Virginia, and here comes this man bearing tea cakes. Mike, I love you. All right, let's do the videos.
Oh no, here we go. So, all right, let's see.
Escape.
All right.
All right, pause that for a second.
Hang on.
Oh, there's sound.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah, there's sound to this one.
All right. Now,
I tried to talk him out of this, ladies.
this is the entertainment portion of our program. Everybody has a piece of sheet music.
You all have the lyrics
They
to
like
the
to
song.
open it right now. And if anyone knows how to clear their throats before a choral arrangement, you have all been drafted into the Burbank Choral Association. You are all now performing artists without pay. So, anyway, now we'll go through it for you one time here. So, and you can get the idea. Now listen to this. This has not been performed in Burbank for nearly 100 years, since 1921.
You're not singing.
This is the practice round. Listen.
out of it?
He tried to talk me out of this, but now everybody's got your lyrics in front of you, and you can hear it over the speakers. Sing with us now. So you get clear your throat. That's what this short part is for. By the way, Code Morgan is rolling in his grave at this point.
He's probably thrilled.
Yeah, he might be thrilled because none of his answers are about it.
By the way, that's the boxer, James Jeffries. Can't see his face.
Okay. Way out west, I built a nest in a spot that nature's really blessed.
This is unrehearsed, by the way.
I love the Come on, I can't hear you. Never stray far away. Orphans restful night and day. Some breezes sway, flowers fly away. We don't have any in here, but some birds seem to say. This part's easy. In Burbank, Burbank, way out west in Burbank, California. I wanna warn ya, don't let your footsteps stray. When you come this way, you'll need to stay until the judgment day. We're in Burbank, Burbank, there's no place on earth that could be fairer. That's no error. There's a happy throng, just 10,000 strong. In Burbank, you can't go wrong.
Yes, this video is linked on. You can hear it as many times as you like.
You can hear it as many times as you can stomach it.
I had that song going through my head all week long.
And yes, he did try 500 times to talk me out of that performance. Give yourself a hand. For your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren that you got to sing a song that hadn't been sung for nearly 100 years. In Burbank. And
Everybody
now,
remember laughing?
yep, here we go. Very interesting. But good night, DC.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC. And now from beautiful downtown Burbank, the fun capital of the San Fernando Valley, it's time for Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. This was beautiful downtown Burbank.
Although it is not generally known, history records that beautiful downtown Burbank has led the way in many aspects of city planning. For instance, on this very spot, Burbank's first vacant lot was constructed in the year 1877. The idea caught on and vacant lots sprang up all over beautiful downtown Burbank. Until today in Burbank, there are vacant lots as far as the eye can see. But none will ever hold the place in our hearts that belongs to the first vacant lot. And so it stands today, a memorial to the proud heritage of a proud city.
This is beautiful downtown Burbank.
All right, you want to lead into this one?
Okay, Wings for the Eagle. This is that movie from 1942. What you're about to see is a movie made by Warner Brothers featuring Burbankers and Lockheed employees, actual Lockheed employees. Go ahead.
Also, we have mentioned the 121st Anti-Aircraft Unit. They were in movies here when they were stationed here,
So you'll
and they're
see some of
in
them
this
in it.
movie also. These are snippets from the movie.
It's kind of a corny film.
Yeah, it's
It's a
pretty
little dated, but you understand.
But you get to see what it was like inside the factory for the people.
John DeFord. There we go. Lockheed plant, the area around 1942.
Here's one of the hut to hut.
Shop. I think that's the key one.
point in time, we
Still mad at me, Bob?
38,000.
You sit down. Of course, you never met my father. Here?
Let me introduce the board.
Hey, unconscious, who you pushing?
Bust over, you can't sneak in here.
Ah, button up your lip.
I've done that many a time.
Buddy, give me a leg up.
See his lunchbox? I got one of them.
I didn't say leave someday.
Come on, over, in your hole.
Now, we don't know if they actually did this. I'm guessing they probably did.
Now I know. Shoot the rivets till they shall it.
What do you know about that?
I heard they've been having a lot of trouble getting regular-sized fellers into the narrow keels of them P-38 fuselages. She must have got smart and started using midgets to crawl in and connect up stuff.
Looks like it.
Gosh, I'm glad I found out. But that would have worried me.
Still worries me.
Got some bombers.
The only bomber to have shooting people is out the side.
Well, Jake, there's your baby.
My father-in-law tells me that this is true. They did have beggars performing during lunchtime in the plant.
Don't tell him.
Now that's an actor, by the way. That's done by Steve. Oh, anybody work at Lockheed? Anyone? Do you remember those big hammer, those presses they had? See this guy's reaction? Those things were black. There used to be an area called Pneumonia Alley, where the wind blew down. Apollo Giants, that's right. My mom had a whole bunch of aircraft. Now we're in World War II.
The boxes look feet
Pearl Harbor's been bombed, of course, during the film Fox. Now, Lockheed's on the war footing.
These are the 121st active movie that they do Here's one of their guns. Here they are climbing to the roof to mount a small box-full 30 caliber.
Yeah. Locking out the windows. Now, if you go on Burbankia or go on Google how to hide an aircraft factory, you see a really fascinating case of how the Army managed to hide Lockheed in the skies. Well, that's a bomb.
I think this is fascinating to see how we talk about we have tons of still pictures, but here it is in actual motion, how the factory worked and how the people. Can you imagine the coordination it took moving 38,000 people to get the rivets in the right place, the plane parts and everything? It must have been colossal.
point out things of interest to promote Burbank. Burbank is a very historical town. It was not named. A lot of people think it was named after Luther Burbank. It was named after, I think, a fellow by the name of David Burbank, who was a dentist. That's right. And he came out and said it's a great place to have a toothache. Anyway, I like to promote famous celebrities that live here in Burbank. They don't all live in Hollywood. For example, our most well-known celebrity is the famous inventor, Dr. Leopold Fechner. This week made a brilliant discovery. He crossed a chicken with a silkworm, and he got eggs with stockings in them. Real. And after you visit with Dr. Fechner, you go to my favorite Italian restaurant out here. It's a Vinnie Brucci's Little Touch of Newark, and I must warn you, it is a rough joint. And Vinnie's filet, let me tell you, filet means with the bullets taken out. I went to the other night, they did have a nice special, freshly strangled geese. You ever been there? No. I gotta take you. It is one of the weird places. I asked for a table with a view, and they set me down and left the door to the ladies' room open.
Okay, I'm an Ed McMahon fan. I've read his books. We are now going to learn how to do a proper Ed McMahon impression. It comes in 3 elements. First, there's the wheeze. Then there's the and then finally there's the hi-oh. So remember that. Wheeze, laughter, hi-oh. So we're going to do that now on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi-oh. That's how you do a proper Ed McMahon impression. Now, down to earth. I found this raw black and white footage used for the 1947 musical comedy Down to Earth, found it on archive.org. It is footage. Rita Hayworth plays Terpsichore, that's how you pronounce that, a muse, and it was remade in the 1980s as Xanadu. Everybody remember Xanadu? This was the original version of it. Now, I'll show you how they used the scene in Burbank. It's essentially a train. Here we are, April 17th. 1946. Pretend you're on a train and you're going from North Hollywood to Burbank. There's the McCann
from Glendale to North Hollywood.
Okay, got it back. So there's the McCann Candy Company. Now this is